So first of all, it's definitely like, since we haven't podcasted in a few months, I am nervous a little bit. I know that's weird to say.
No,
but
I agree.
I want to give a little bit of advice. So when we were typing today, like in the same document, I was typing so slow, and it's because my space bar on my laptop got jammed, and I have a MacBook, and in every other instance of keyboards ever, if your key gets stuck, you just pop it off and then put it back on. So I popped my space bar off, and I found out that you can't do that on a MacBook, and I ripped the whole mechanism out.
Oh my gosh.
And so now when I type, I have to hit the little tiny button right in the middle, and it has slowed my typing speed down tremendously. It's a free replacement if you take it in within 4 years, and I had just passed that 4-year.
That sucks. That's some first world problems right there.
Definitely first world problems, but it's like not annoying enough to pay $500 to fix. But yeah, because they got to do they replace like the whole internal. Like, it's the most Apple thing they could have possibly done. It's so annoying. I would have gotten a new battery too. I wish I would have done this like 2 weeks prior to when I did it. And I would have gotten a new battery and like all this stuff for free. It sucks, but that's just life.
I'm getting a new laptop because my laptop's from like 2015, and even I think if you were editing 1080p video, you'd be totally fine. But a lot of my work depends on speed because I work a day rate, and a lot of it also has to be like 4K video, and my laptop can't handle it right now.
I know, and I'm sure there's so many people that are like, well, just get a PC, like build a computer. I don't want to.
There are also probably people who are like, are you kidding me? Are you really complaining about this right now?
So, all right, we should probably get started.
Hello and welcome to the Fingerboard Brew. My name is Annie, and I'm here with my co-host, Evan.
Hello, what's up? I am Evan. You can find me out at @aus_FB on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. If you don't already follow us, we're at the Fingerboard Brew on Instagram. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube.
So in today's episode, we just basically wanted to catch up because it's been so long since we've done like a podcast, and there's been so much happening, and we will also talk about a lot of fingerboard related stuff, but we thought we would explain why we've been gone. But before we get started, what tea are you drinking today, Evan?
I have had 3 months to get any other tea, and I did.
Still drinking that?
The pomegranate pizzazz. We'll get there. How about yourself?
I'm drinking Earl Grey, as per. Not that you guys can see any of this right now, but
gotta have to take our word for
our
it.
tradition says. Yeah, let's just get into it.
Let's get into it. So, what is new and exciting in your life? Because I don't know. We also have not done that much catching up. Like, honestly, outside of the podcast either.
No, I purposely didn't really catch you up on much, because I knew we were catching up. I think for the listeners, if you guys watch my YouTube and you follow me personally on Instagram, then it's not like I've disappeared. So I think people are like know what's been going on. I've just been making videos. I've kind of stopped for 2 weeks, just because I've filmed a bunch of videos, but I haven't edited them. And it's because this is the first time I'm telling anyone like on the fingerboard like front. But I'm planning to go to Italy to see my girlfriend next month in July. If I'm out there, because I'm going to be out there for 2 months, 2.5 months or something like that. I won't really have time to film videos as much, or if I do, they won't be as frequent. So I just want to I guess collect videos and then...
And schedule them that way?
Yeah, schedule them out, basically.
Are you...
Yeah.
Are you vaccinated?
I'm fully vaxxed.
Nice. I'm also fully vaccinated.
Fully vaxxed, bros.
I got a Microsoft microchip in my arm.
Oh, yeah.
Patent 666. I read up on all the conspiracy theories just to make sure I knew what I was getting myself into.
Do you find yourself glitching every now
Oh
and
yeah,
then
man. And mine
with
beeps
yeah?
every night. I'm trying to fall asleep and
Oh,
it's beeping in my arm. It's so annoying.
I just get this like ringing noise in my ear sometimes.
Yeah, well, on the bright
Yeah.
side, I can read people's minds now, so like that's a plus.
Oh, that's
So yeah.
awesome. I still haven't unlocked that feature. Maybe it's because I haven't been fully vaxxed for long enough. Who knows?
Or did you get the pro version? How much did you pay for yours? Mine was $300, and I got it in an alley outside of a Best Buy. No, it was so easy. I got it in March. I just walked in.
You got yours in March?
Dude, they rolled it out so fast. Like we were able to get it so quickly. I am like I'm fortunate just because like I've talked to like some of my friends in Germany that are like maybe the end of this year. That would suck, you know?
Yeah. My girlfriend Ele, she's not able to get vaccinated till at least next month.
Yeah, I might be
So
wrong about the German timeline. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. That's not what I meant. It just, you know, I feel very fortunate that I was able to get it so early.
yeah, super early.
But yeah, so Pfizer gang.
I'm technically Pfizer. I have the Bion or BioNTech, whatever you
Okay.
want to call it, which is the Pfizer one. So
Oh,
yeah,
damn, look at us. We're in the
Pfizer
Pfizer gang. Well, that's awesome. So now we can
Yeah.
travel. And they say you don't have to wear your mask if you're vaccinated. I still do it because, like, I don't want to look like...
I'm gonna wear my mask anyway. Like
Yeah.
I just like
Because I didn't get a cold.
eh,
I always get a cold over the winter. I
yeah.
get a cold. So I might just start, you know, flu season. Might mask up,
Yeah.
you know.
Start wearing it. What's up with you?
A lot. So I'm moving in 5 days to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is about 4 hours away from where I am now. I got a job out there. I'm doing some like content creation and media marketing, which I'm excited because that's like what I went to school for. So you know, got a placement within 6 months. I graduated. Holy crap! A lot has actually.
Oh right, right.
Um,
It's been actually like months.
Yeah, crap. So I graduated beginning of May, I think. No, like middle of May, and then I got a job middle of June. So it took like a month. I had to move back home to my parents' house, which is like I get along with them. Like I like my parents, but I just kind of I think they're ready to not have kids living
Have
with
you
them.
there?
So yeah, I'm glad to kind of just like move and start the next chapter of my life. But yeah, other than that, and you know what's funny is I'm not making videos, but I have my big mini set up in my room, and I've actually been fingerboarding more than ever. Like I mean, like almost as much as like the first initial lockdown when I like literally couldn't go outside, and that's all I'd do all day. So that's been nice, and I kind of want to see if I can set it up in my room in Pittsburgh, just so I like always have a place to use it, because it is kind of big, but I like it. I'm looking at it right now. It's right behind me. So yeah, I mean, other than that,
Oh, you've been running a lot.
oh yeah, I
Running.
run now. I'm training for a
Training.
marathon. You can see, well, now you can't
Not now.
because the video, yeah, but I definitely lost a lot of weight running. So yeah, I'm on week 1 of 16 weeks to run the marathon. It's like 40 something kilometers, Annie, if that helps. Like,
Oh my God.
yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose like
That's insane.
functions in my legs, but it's been crazy, but I've liked it a lot, and it's been like phenomenal for like not only my physical health but also my mental health. Like I have noticed just like a difference in like my just like outlook on life and like my anxiety and stuff. Like I'm just it's a lot better. So if you have the ability to, or if you want to, I definitely recommend starting at, you know, any sort of, I mean, riding a bike, going for walks. Like I'm that guy now. I tell everybody to lead a healthy lifestyle.
Telling
now
everyone
it's-
to exercise.
exactly, and eat tree nuts and raw vegetables. No, yeah. So that's kind of like the life update. I'm excited too because there's a community out there of people who fingerboard. So because I mean, right now it's like me and David, and then anybody else I want to see, I have to drive like 50 minutes, and so like to actually have people in the city is going to be nice to fingerboard.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm really, really happy for you. I'm saying this as though it's the first time I'm hearing it, but it's not. It's not.
No, we've spoken about it. I mean, like this
Yeah.
is what happens. You graduate college and you get a job, and then now I have like financial responsibilities. And
Yeah. Welcome to the graduated life.
you know what
It's
is
horrible.
not fun is car insurance. That
Oh, I don't
sucks.
drive, so
Don't. It's terrible. Now, oh yeah, my commute is 40 minutes. So I'm driving a lot. Like I'm going to be driving a
jeez.
lot. That's the crazy thing because I'm actually working outside of the city. I'm doing the inverse. Instead of going to the city to work, I live in the city and I work in the country. So the place that I'm working at, it's actually like on the facility's on a farm. It's just
That would
beautiful.
be really pretty.
It's
Yeah.
I'll
Oh
send you
my
pictures.
gosh.
It's gorgeous. But yes.
I guess I just like wrote a couple of things down.
Sure.
So since we stopped for a bit, um, my friend Maria started this thing called Forum Fridays, which has been really interesting.
Mhm.
She's basically been like this is specifically for fingerboarding if you don't follow Maria, but she basically wanted to almost like revive the forum style community that we used to have in fingerboarding, and
Mhm.
so every Friday she like has a bunch of questions that people can answer. I really recommend you guys check it out if you don't already follow Maria. She's also such a good fingerboarder. It's
It's
insane. Like her
insane.
combos are nuts.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
but
tech
yeah, I've
like that.
yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, like, I don't
understand that.
understand. I think it helps that she's double jointed. Like I've
Yeah.
asked, like, are you? I've asked her if she's double jointed. She said yes. So I think that maybe helps. So she has a superpower. Um, but yeah, she's asked a couple of questions that actually align with a couple of episodes that we've done on the Fingerboard Brew. And I've like thrown in a couple of answers. So if you guys like are interested in participating in something like that, I highly recommend it. She posts every Friday, as it would suggest. But yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome. It's good to see that people are like kind of want to bring back the oh shoot. I was about to use a word and then I realized that it was the wrong use of the word and I would have just sounded like an idiot.
What
So
were
I
you gonna
lost the
say?
reminiscence. That's not a word.
Oh,
So yeah, no, but that is reminiscent of old like the old scene, and so that's cool that it's being brought back in a new modern way.
and it's cool because she's like actively asking people for their opinion too,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel like not a lot like on Instagram. It's not really a thing. Like I don't really see that type of forum really for people who enjoy having conversations, like long conversations about this stuff. So yeah. um oh, we should there's two more things that we definitely absolutely need to talk about. So Yana from Switchcraft did an episode for Pride Month specifically with two LGBT people in fingerboarding who are pretty well known. So please go and check it out. I don't know when we're uploading this episode. Oh, Pride Month will have passed, but
Yeah.
June was Pride Month. Um, so she did a special episode, and it's really awesome. You please go and check it out. It's been awesome to see different people support the LGBT people in fingerboarding as well. ASI put something up on their Instagram. It was super cool. But yeah, go check out the Switchcraft episode. If you're on YouTube, we'll put it in the description so you can go and click on that. This episode of the Fingerboard Brew is brought to you by Shed Fingerboards. Shed is a company run by a husband and wife team based in Alberta, Canada. They make decks, concrete, and a bunch of other stuff.
Each deck is hand painted and has a unique crafted feel that ensures the deck does not feel machine made. Each deck is given proper attention and quality control.
As you guys know, one of our favorite things about Shed is their programs to mentor teens by teaching them how to make decks, start online shops, budget, ship, and much more.
I think what really struck us about this company was the message behind it, and we love that they're using fingerboarding as a way to help others.
Devin, who helps run the company, says we let them become a part of Shed and then help to send them out to do their own thing. We are all about the community and making the world a more friendly and peaceful place.
If you want to get your own Shed deck and be a part of this great cause, head on over to shedfingerboards.bigcartel.com and check out all the great products Shed has to offer.
Thank you so much to Shed for sponsoring this episode.
This episode of the Fingerboard Brew is also brought to you by Chems FB, a company based out of St. Louis in the United States that sells decks, completes, tape, and other fingerboard accessories.
Chems has been making decks for just over 4 years now. Each of the 70 graphics Chems has to offer are excellently designed. My favorite is the little cube skull, and I also absolutely love the flamingo graphics because they are my friend Brian's pro models, but there are so many to choose from.
A cool thing about Chems is that they not only sell fingerboard equipment, but they also sell skateboards and wheels, so you can have both a Chems fingerboard and skateboard too.
Chems offers a few different shapes, with the most popular being the 34mm Mid-Pro Popsicle. They also sell fingerboard completes, and those comes with a set of 34mm trucks and CNC bearing wheels.
There are multiple foam tape options. Chems F3 tape comes in regular 1mm thickness or super thin 0.5mm thickness for extra board feel. The newly released F4 tape is softer and smoother, and 2 sheets are included with every deck.
If you want to get your own Chems products, head on over to chemsfb.com and check out all the great products they have to offer. And you guys are getting an awesome deal. Enter discount code FBBrew at checkout for 10% off any fingerboard deck or complete. That's FBBREW.
Thank you so much, Chems, for sponsoring this episode.
Since our last episode, we've received a couple of gifts from our fellow podcasters. Also,
oh my gosh.
Ollie B from Fingerboard Popcast. They're the news pod, but they, oh my gosh, Ollie sent us a bunch of awesome stuff.
Yeah, because I actually have an update on my truck situation, but the last pod we were talking about, I was talking about my truck issues and how I wanted to switch back over to Black River trucks. And then 3 weeks later, I get a package in the mail from Ollie that has BRTs and a ledge in it, and I was like, oh. And then I did the worst thing ever and forgot to I had thought that I had messaged him, but I didn't, and then a month had passed and I hadn't even reached out to him. I felt horrible. Ollie, I am so unbelievably grateful for that gift, and they are currently on my setup. I love them, but that was just so awesome. I couldn't believe it. I don't know.
He sent me some trucks and also a super awesome deck that, I mean, I genuinely almost cried when I received it, but when I saw it in the box. So basically the way this happened, right, was Ollie listened to the episode, and then he messaged me and he asked for Evan's address, and I was like, what? And
'cause he's coming over to hang out.
Yeah. And he basically just said, oh, I heard Evan needs new trucks. Ask him what he wants and I'll send him some. And he said, do you need trucks? And I was like, yes, please. If you're offering. And yeah, it's just super awesome. I don't know what we did to deserve this.
I know.
We want to try and do a collab with them at some point. We're just trying to figure out how that would work, because it's kind of hard to have 4 guests on one pod.
Yeah.
And also I don't really know. But we'll work it out. But long story short, we do hope to do an episode with Popcast, just because, why not?
Yeah, no, that would be super awesome. It's just kind of coordinating schedules right now, especially Annie's going to Italy and I'm moving, and we're still trying to work out the kinks, but I think we'll be back to normal soon enough, and
yeah,
I'm excited about that. I want to give a super quick shout out. We didn't talk about this because I'm just thinking about this right now, to a company. Because, and this is not a sponsorship or anything, but I got a pocket rail. Did I tell you about that? like the
Oh,
company
yeah, you
pocket
did.
rails. It is sick. They're expensive, but they're worth it. It is sick. That's all I'm gonna say because I feel like they should get some hype because it's a such a great concept and a great idea. And like I literally can fit it in the bag that I keep on my keychain. Like, and it's a whole rail. It's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, I love that. And then, last time we spoke or last time we recorded a micro brew, you said that sometimes you'll take one of your bushings out and just rock one bushing. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's so dumb. Why would you do that? And then I did it, and now that's my setup. It is,
Yeah, it's a game changer.
dude. I have never been more consistent. Now there's downsides. I cannot skate vert like at all with it because it's just all over the place. Like it's definitely like ledges and rails only. So I use my 32 millimeter setup to like ride the big mini now, but it is like I have the like most tweaked kickflips I've ever had, and I can like lock into any grind because I just feel like I have so much more control over the board. So yeah, I wanted to say that you were right, and that was a move. But I had just I just bought those bushings that you were talking about. I got
So soft.
yeah, I got 2 pairs of those they shipped, but you know what I'm afraid of, honestly, because it's international shipping, is that they might come here when I've already moved, and so I'm gonna have to like have my parents mail it to
Yeah,
me.
you never know. I think my South Softs arrived in like 3 or 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they
I don't know.
shipped a few days because I ordered them like a week ago, and then they shipped a few days ago, and now they're somewhere. So I hope I get them. I also need new lock nuts. Fingerboarding is so expensive. I just want like one setup that I never change, and I'm pretty sure Nico Frank does that.
I always tell myself that's what I'm gonna do, and I think eventually I will get there. But by the nature of what I do on YouTube, I can't really because I test out products. I just get so much stuff.
Yeah.
And this isn't like a weird humble brag, but like I do get stuff, and I want to actually write it instead of just like set it up once and
Well, today you had that on
for the video.
on your story. You posted about the boxes, and you were like
Yeah.
showing it. You must have like 30 pairs of trucks. Like that was insane.
So most of the trucks I have are Y trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just been collecting those over the years because broken in Y trucks are so nice. Like
Yeah.
I love them. I think now that I've settled on also enjoying BRTs. I do agree. Like I think I prefer BRTs over dynamics now. But yeah, now that I ride BRTs as well, it's going to be really difficult to not buy BRTs as well. I do have another set of hangers.
I do want to revisit that as well. I think my assessment on dynamics was a little harsh because I was talking to Alex Rogan afterwards, and he was like kind of talking through some of the issues I had, and I was like, oh, some of those were my fault. So definitely, no, dynamics are sick, and I love the light trucks. It's just like one of those things now where it's like I have these Black River trucks now. I will have those trucks until I lose my fingerboard. So, because you know me, I change nothing but tape. Which, oh my gosh, I also need to get tape. This is horrible. I should have put these orders in last week.
Black Velvet.
I have completely like this was also hard, but I am 100% on the chems super thin. I love that.
Okay, so I enjoy chems tape, but I actually don't like the super thin. I find it's way too thin for me. Because it feels even thinner than the Sponsor Me tape 0.5. But also, I'm not going to lie, just like, genuinely, I'm not even saying this because they're my sponsor, but Black Velvet is it for me. Like, I can't really ride anything else. I can ride ducky tape. Oh my gosh, have you tried ducky tape?
I love ducky tape. But you know what though? I had like the one that shipped with the 3rd generation decks, and I think it's different now. I could be wrong about that. Maybe the decks are different now.
The decks or the tape?
The tape. I'm a little confused, but I did try the tape and I loved the tape, but I think it might be different now. But if it isn't, it's sick. Well, it's sick either way, but I tried one of those.
So the new ducky tape is 0.5. I think the first time I received ducky tape, like months ago, I think in December or even January, it was still 1 millimeter, not 0.5. I think. So maybe that's the ducky tape that you're thinking of.
I think that's what it was.
Now it's 0.5. I know Savannah is trying to get 0.3 or 0.2 in.
That would be crazy.
Because as we know, ducky tape does make your deck feel heavier, and she's trying to like not have that, since the duck decks themselves are quite heavy anyway. So if you add even more weight to them, that is just a humongous setup. So she's just trying to get the correct balance for it.
Yeah, no, I was like shocked on how good it was, just because I don't know, like I definitely had the expectation that it was going to be like slippery, and it's like so
you look
grippy.
at it and you're like, oh, it's slippery. It's grippier than normal grip.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's
I don't know how that's possible.
I'm excited. I'll definitely I want to get an order of the super thin, and if or the 0.5, and if she gets 0.2 or 0.3, and I definitely want to try that. But I keep saying this, in the next podcast I'm gonna be like, I didn't buy any of the things I said I was gonna get. But I need new lock nuts. I need new tape, because I'm on my last sheet of tape, and I had to swap my trucks. Oh, that was the other thing. Poking holes in the grip. I did that. And it makes no difference, I guess. I thought I was gonna hate the way it looked, and I just genuinely, like, it doesn't change anything for me. Like, it just looks like a normal skateboard now, and that's it. But
yeah,
so I can't say it helped, it improved my fingerboarding or anything like that, but I that was a smart move.
I mean, if you did say that, I'd say you were lying.
It made me,
So
I catch every tray flip. I also, just if we're tracking my fingerboard journey, I've been talking about how I've lost my tray flips. They're somehow worse now. Like, every session I have, I'm like regressing my tray flips and improving my kick flips. Also, hard flips just randomly one day clicked, and I can do them like every try now. Like, for not like the fake pop shove it ones, like a full on.
How do you do your? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's got to be. You got to go like, you got to go under, because I like people be like, "Yo, hard flip, pop shove it." No.
Yeah.
That is They had a hard flip competition at Rendezvous 29 or 28, and I went. It was when it was my turn. I did one, and they were like, "Nope, next." And that's how I learned that lesson. So, yeah. Man, this talk is making me want to have a sesh so bad. It's been a few days. I've been busy. I got a job. Been celebrating.
Yeah. I've been seshing. Literally today I went to the Guai Guai Thai shop, the local.
So cool.
To basically, so Cartwheels came out with plastic wheels. I feel like we're almost doing news today, but like news within our own lives.
News and plugs.
Yeah, news and plugs. Cartwheels came out with the V3s, and they're plastic. So I used to really not like flat face dual durometers. And that was when I was totally set on riding only Cartwheels, and it was ages ago. It was years ago at least. And yeah, I just couldn't deal with the dual durometers, even though I thought they looked really cool. So today I basically traded a bunch of obstacles, like old obstacles I don't really use at all, to the owner, Eric, for some dual durometer wheels. And they're awesome. And so I've noticed over like the last year that I've had a lot of preconceived notions about certain products. So I used to really not like BRTs because I was stuck on riding Y trucks only, basically.
Yeah.
And then I hated a lot of different wheels or whatever just because I absolutely loved cartwheels. And now, as I think it's also an issue of progression, like as you keep fingerboarding and as you get better, it's a lot easier to get used to new products and new material that you've never really used before,
Yeah.
or that you're not used to using. So, yeah. I mean, obviously it helps that I've been riding the Cartwheels V3, so I got used to the dual barometers really quickly. But yeah, that was just something I was thinking about today. I was like, wow, like I've tried a couple of different products that I used to really not like, and now I really love them. So, yeah, just a random food for thought. It was just like, oh, maybe it also has to do with how, yeah, like I said, progression and yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that.
No, I understand that. I mean, I'm literally in the exact same boat. Like, because I was using the same setup for 2 years, and then I had one for 1 year, like with absolutely no modifications to it. So now I'm like actually trying to venture out and try new things. And yeah, like I would have never had a goat on the road if it wasn't for you. And now that is like the ultimate, like I know I should try other things, but I genuinely, like, it is for me, if you would have never sent me that goat on the road deck, I probably never would have tried one. And it's like, I know I should probably try like other companies, because I'm literally doing it right now where I'm like only into like one brand, but like just that shape, the crazy shape, it's like perfect for like me specifically. And it's like everybody's different, and it's the same thing like with the tape discussion. Like you prefer a different type of tape than I do, and it's just all preference. But seriously, I'm in for the goat on the road deck. I like that deck a lot. So
awesome. I found it today that apparently in mainland China, Goat and the Road and Fizzy are both really like popular up there. So
okay.
when they got them in Guai Guai's High, so Guai Guai's High placed an order for 40 decks for Goat on the Road, and they arrived, and they did, like, because the scene here is so small, right? They didn't sell very quickly. But then at some point, someone from mainland China bought a deck, and they went, and now like they only have 4 decks left now in the store, and they went so quickly. And I think for Fizzy, they had a Pokemon stock and a few hand painted decks as well, and the Pokemon stock went so fast. So like, I don't know. It's just I was just thinking about that. Because you were talking about going on the road.
That's so cool. I'm so glad to hear that, because they're sick.
Yeah, they both deserve a lot of amazing attention.
Yeah, and I like the graphics too.
Yeah.
They like...
One of the other companies are for sure that I've been writing is Beast Pants. You need to try one.
I need to try a Beast Pants deck. I need to... Oh my gosh. Just like... live closer to me, and then I can like try all your stuff, I guess, is the main argument.
You wouldn't like the shapes that I ride though, because I ride the complete opposite shapes as you. Like, you ride high shapes and I ride low.
You're like flat, like
I'm flat. I'm showing Evan right now.
Bro, that's a popsicle stick with kicks.
This is the domesticated.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab mine now because I dropped my phone. Moment of truth. It's fine. Rubber case.
What the hell happened to your tape?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I gotta swap my tape. I don't know. That's the design I cut into it now too. I do like a little line horizontally.
I like that.
Horizontally. There's a photographer I used to follow on YouTube, and he would say horizontal. So then I started saying horizontal, and now people think I'm like an idiot. But yeah. So, well, that is my life. Those are my life updates.
Your life.
I don't really have anything else.
We were gonna talk about a different topic as well on top of all of this, but I don't think we really need to. We can save it for another episode. I've also just noticed this entire episode, I've been like not facing the mic a few times, and so my audio might be off at some points, and I really apologize for that. But yeah.
And I did the same, but I'm not gonna apologize actually. So
yeah.
take it personally, guys. The thing that I was gonna say is, let us know how you feel about this kind of different. We got a lot of positive feedback on the last microbrew, and we definitely went off topic a little bit. And let us know like kind of how you like this episode, because we're enjoying this new format and not really doing video for a little bit, just as we kind of get our lives figure out, because like Annie's going to Italy, and like I literally am not going to have a place to film for a couple months because I'm not moving into my new place until August, so I'm like subletting until then.
Yeah.
So we got to go audio only for a bit, but
and also audio only means that we can get episodes out to you guys like almost guaranteed. I think for us the main reason why it was so difficult in the last few months was because we were really trying to maintain doing video version for like every episode, and we still want to do video version, but it's sometimes like for now, or at least for a few months, we might not be able to because of life.
My last room I would have to like tear apart and set up in a different format, and it was just such a headache. So I'm thinking in this next place I'll be able to like just I want to have a situation where I can literally just like point my camera at myself and record, and then for the cuts of the episode, it was just like, it was a lot of work to like edit those episodes and like manage everything else going on. So we're just kind of, but we still want to make podcasts obviously, so we're just kind of getting rid of the video element for right now, and we'll reevaluate it.
And we will do video versions as like occasionally.
Live from Rendezvous 31.
Before I forget, this is not something I should forget, but we are going to be doing a giveaway soon on our Instagram. So you should keep yourself posted on that, because it's a super awesome giveaway with Beast Pants. Yeah, it's super awesome, and they're sponsoring 5 upcoming episodes. So thank you so much to Chris for that. That's super cool.
You're going to be getting some sick stuff. Well, do you have anything else?
I think we're about done for today.
We got right in at 8. We didn't have to write a script because oh my gosh, you know what? Screw it. We like in our Google Drive, we have an intro and outro, just like notes. So we make sure to hit all our points, and it is just gone. And neither of us know how that happened. What happened. Everything else is there.
I don't know what happened.
The only document we needed today was just not there. And so we had to make one from scratch. But
it's fine.
What can you do?
It's fine.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. If you want to check out any of our other episodes, remember that we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as YouTube.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at the Fingerboard Brew, like I said, and check out that giveaway that we'll be doing soon. For now, thank you so much for listening, and thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring this episode.
Have a good one.